Hey, what's going on? My name is Ryan. I'm a Master Diagnostic Certified Technician here at Ed Martin Toyota. Today we're going to be installing some TRD tow hooks here in the front. Let's get it started. All right, so we're going to do a quick overview of everything that comes with this tow hitch kit here, starting with our bumper overlay. So this is a replacement for the front bumper up here, which we'll get into here in a second, but we have our pass-throughs that we're adding for our tow hooks. Moving on here, we got our hardware for our bracketry as well as the bracketry to bolt it to the frame. So these tow hooks are going to go straight to the frame, adding that structural rigidity that you need. A lot of aftermarket tow hooks are just going to be hooked to the bumper or something like that. If you yank on those, you're just going to pull the bumper right off. So it's important that we bolt it right to the frame where it's not going to flex or anything like that, get you out of a jam efficiently. And here's our TRD heavy duty tow hooks here. We got our little cotter pins as well, so these guys are not going anywhere once we put those on. Let's go ahead and get these guys on, get it started. All right, so now that we got our bumper off, I'm gonna go ahead and show you where this guy goes. So this piece right in here at the bottom, we're gonna put our pass-throughs right in these general areas. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this from the bumper assembly and replace it with this piece so we have our pass-throughs for our tow hooks. So let's go ahead and get started on that. All right, so now that we got these guys off, you can tell the difference here. So here is our OEM without tow hooks. This is our with tow hooks cut through. So we're gonna go ahead and get this mounted up. Make a couple of modifications to the bumper here, which I'll mark with paint markers so that we know where to cut. And then we'll get this thrown on. Alrighty, so these come with the instructions. These are templates for cutting out a section of our bumper here to make sure we have good clearance for the tow hooks. So we'll cut between here, over, and back down. And that'll give us clearance to put our tow hooks through this negative space right here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut our template out here, get it matched up here, and then we'll draw everything out and start cutting. All right, so now that we got our new bumper valence in here, you can see our clearance cutting here. So this will allow for our tow hooks to pass through these two holes. You just have to modify this little piece here. So as you can see, I did some little rectangular cuts to make sure that those have enough clearance. So we're gonna go ahead and put our front bumper back together, and then we're gonna start on putting our tow hooks on the vehicle, bracketry and all that fun stuff. So let's get it, move on. Alrighty, so we got our tow hook brackets in right here, bolts up to the frame right here, as well as to your front crash bar behind your bumper with these 2 bolts, and we have a little bit of a bracket extension piece right here, so we'll replace the OEM bracket with this extension so we're able to mount our tow hook. So we'll go and get the front bumper put back on, and these guys will be done. All right, so here's our TRD D-rings. So we have a little cotter pin here. It's just spring loaded, so you pull that off. Take your shackle out, it's threaded, so you just loosen it lefty-loosey. There you are. We'll stick it in there. Put our screw through. Sorry, this one actually goes on this side. So there will be a gap that's further on this side, shorter on this side, so you want your shaft to go through there. Thread in. Like so. And then pop your retainer ring in. And you're good. There you go. Go ahead and pop the other side in here. Same thing. Pop your ring off. Unscrew here. Put your shackle in. Tighten it down. And put your clip in. There you go. Now we have our TRD tow hooks installed on the front of this Tundra. We'll go ahead and get it lowered down, see how it looks. So that concludes our install for the TRD front tow hooks for our Tundras here. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Links will be in the bio for if you want to purchase this kit or have us install it here at Ed Martin Toyota. We can do that for you as well. But these guys are super rigid. They're not going anywhere, and you can definitely pull yourself out of a jam if you get these put on.